Ooh, buddy, this is a divorce maker right here. Welcome back, guys. Joe again here from Their World Aquatics, and man, do we got a good one for you today. Not only with what's behind that door, wait till you see what's hiding upstairs. Man, this thing is sick. Buckle up. This is going to be a good one. Let's get into it. All right, so it's going to be a little bit loud, so hopefully it's not too bad when I go to edit this video. But let's walk into the fish room. Oh, we got to start right here. Dude, holy nuts. Platinum?
Yep, snow guard, 40 inches.
So wait a minute, platinum and snow are
Same thing.
Same or?
Yeah, bright snow guard, platinum guard.
Woo! Now you were talking about this one before.
Yeah, he's been around town.
Is this the one that's been bouncing around a little bit?
Yeah, but he's here for good now.
Holy cow, he is thick.
That's his tank for himself, which is going to get moved upstairs.
All right, so this is just a temporary holding
Temporary
tank.
like
So,
720 gallons.
What size tank is this?
Oh, that's a 4 foot by 4 foot by 4 foot.
Okay, 4 by 4 by 4. Jeez, cripe, he is huge. You got a name for him?
And the kids used to call him Casper.
How big do you think he will get in due time? I mean, with unlimited amount of room, food, I mean, how big can these?
Probably 4 foot.
4 foot on these guys? All right, let's roll right into it. All the Stingrays. How many? What do you got here? Who's this?
There's mantillas are here. Those are the breeding. She's pregnant now as we speak again. She gets pregnant every 3 to 4 months.
Holy cow!
And the dad's next to her. They have their own tank for just their own purposes.
And who's over here? So got.
And those are some hybrids. Those are actually, that's my for sale tank.
Okay.
Those are ones that I want to move. They've bred already, or you know, just not the caliber I want to keep anymore. So there's a Maduro in there. There's a Henley there. A super white.
So these are all available.
Those are all available. Yep.
So if the guys want to get a hold of you, should we do it through one of the links in my description, or?
Sure, that's fine.
All right, guys. So just get a hold of me, leave me a message, and we will get you in touch with this guy. These are all available. How many? 1, 2, 3,
I have about
4,
12
5,
grades
6,
available.
7. All right. So these 2 tanks. Woo, buddy.
Those are my breeders in there.
What size tank is this one?
That is a 1,000 gallons. Yeah, that's from ATM. Black diamonds, male and females in there. Some are not ready yet. Some are. They're proven breeders. She's pregnant as we speak. Wow. Recently. And then there's some pups there that were born 3 weeks ago.
Wow, look at these.
There's 8 of them from the mom here, the mantilla.
No kidding.
Those are all going to be up for sale. They're eating bloodworms, red worms, black worms.
And then over here we got a couple.
Those are pearls. Those are actually for sale also. Those are teacup pearls.
Let's go to this guy over here. Now, who are these?
Those are a breeding pair of marble / Maduros. They're a hybrid. They produce about twice a year.
Okay.
They're pretty true. They pretty much do it every 6 months. They produce. These are just grow outs. Those are designer hybrids, they call them. Those are all for sale also. I've grown them out. Those are about 3 years old.
Okay.
Those are a hybrid, but they call them designer hybrids.
Oh boy, now the fancy ones.
And these are these are my grow outs that are for sale as we speak.
These are not for sale?
Not right now.
Now listen, I just got done talking to Casey, and I know Casey's watching this video right now. The albino diamond?
Black diamonds.
Black diamond?
Yep.
Yeah.
There's 4 of them in there. That's one as you're looking at them. Another one there. Another one back there. There's some gold-based pearls in here also. Snow leopards. That's a snow leopard. 2 females and a male. And that's a P14 Galaxy that I'm growing out. She's going to be phenomenal. So.
Woo! You got some Stingrays.
Yeah, I would say I do. At one time I had over 50 in here. I'm down to about 30.
Okay, let's talk about the filtration system. This is going to be kind of loud. We're going to walk past this real quick. Holy cow, this is really loud back here.
Yep, everything starts off in a RDF, which is a rotary drum filter, which is the best filtration you can buy, hands down.
So everything is a one large central filtration system, right?
Correct.
Everything.
Everything is on its own, one system here.
All right, so all the Stingray tanks.
Everything gets filtered into this RDF, then it goes into this polishing. 32 socks.
Woo!
That are 32 inches long. And as they fill up, they move down. I only have to change them once a year.
Holy cow.
And then this is all bio. It's full. This is 12 foot, 5 by 12.
12 foot long. What do you say? 5 deep?
5 wide, yeah.
5 wide and 4 deep.
Full of biological. And then my pumps, 7,200 gallon per hour pump. And there's 2 of them running all this house. Those are the life support air pumps, one up, one down.
Woohoo! It's loud in here.
Yeah, look, this is actually underground.
That's a big filter. 12 by 5 by 4 filled with bio balls.
And it gets pumped back upstairs.
That's a big ball valve.
Yeah, everything's 3 inch.
Woo!
Yeah. Inside that RDF is a ultraviolet and K1 medium. Wow. My water's clean to 50 microns.
Jeez. All these freshwater tanks, all these Stingrays, everybody's tied into one big central filtration system. But the big display tank is upstairs. Let's go check out that beast right now. Okay, so before we head upstairs, Brian, open the doors up here. Look at all the food. You said 11 pounds?
I feed 11 pounds a week of smelt to all the fish in here.
Holy crap.
1 box a week, which is 11-pound boxes of smelt.
Wow.
And I have another freezer upstairs. I buy it by the pallet.
Holy jeez.
That way I know what the fish are eating and they're always healthy. No hot dogs here.
That's crazy. No hot dogs here. All right, so we're going behind the scenes of the big tank, but first we got to at least check out some of the wild-looking mounts way up high. I'll get a lot of sun reflection.
Avid hunter.
Let me get over here. How many are up there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, they're way over there too. Wow. That is wild. Then over here, we've got the hammerhead.
Yeah.
How long is that? What? That's pushing 10 foot, right?
That's probably 8 foot. That's 12 foot, that blue marlin.
Oh my God.
That was a world record.
Jeez, great.
And then the 9 foot tuna.
Is this the one we got from Nick?
Uh-huh. I redid them, I repainted them.
We stuck this thing in the back of my truck, guys. I was at a gas station and people were looking at me all crazy because it filled up the whole back of my truck. All right, so in this, we got some Frontosia over here. Let's see a baby arowana.
Yep, there's a luteus.
Oh, man, look at him.
These are some fronts. Those are some of them. Those are Burundis. They're not as blue. There's a couple blues Daiers in there, or blue Mobas. These are the smaller collection that I have.
The bigger collections to my left.
Yeah.
So what size tank is this guy right here?
That's a 2,000 gallon tank.
Oh my God! Look at these guys.
Yeah. The old lone
discus.
survivor discus that's in there with them. Surprisingly, that thing's probably 4 years old. And he does well in there.
What is that way back there? Is that a...
That's a blue Mashir.
I gotta get closer to him to see him. There's 2 back there. Is that the...
Oh, those are L24s and L25s.
Is that the Scarlet?
Scarlet, yep. Red cactus. Then there's a Uru with the red eyes and clown loaches and a 3-bar datnoid.
Some clown roaches right there.
Yeah. I probably have over 100 plecos in there of all different kinds.
In here right now?
In there, yeah. Monster spiny. He looks like he's dead, but that's how they do. They just lay there.
Oh, there he is, way back there.
Yep, the big
Way
green
back in
monster. I have a black dragon serratus in there.
Right there he is. Okay, what is the size of this tank again? What was the length?
This is a 2,000 gallon tank. It's being that it's a corner tank, it's more odd sized, but it's got to be at least 14 by 5 from the front to the back corner. Yeah, and there's got to be at least 75 blue mambas in there. And if people know what those cost,
These are not cheap.
no, but those are the bluest of fronts you can buy. Lima cat in there.
Oh, that glass alone is 4 foot tall.
Yep, and that is glass. That's not acrylic.
All right, let's see the
That
next
was
one.
from Seaworld.
This is one of the SeaWorld tanks?
Yep, and our mascot in there.
All right, so we do have a mascot in the house.
Bogart.
Bogart, sulfur-crested cockatoo.
Yep. He's about 3 years old. I've had him since he was 6 months old.
Look at him.
He's a great bird. He's quiet. He's an awesome pet.
I like how you just got like the
He
front
gets
door
out.
on there.
Yeah, it's his own room.
That's cool.
Yeah,
See you, buddy. We're out of
very
here.
friendly. Rescue that was beat up. He's growing back. He's getting healthy.
So the top 2 tanks with the flagtails?
There's 2 flagtails that I'm growing out, and a flower horn that was beat up that was given to me to kind of save.
Oh, yeah.
So he's getting better though. He was
give him
he
a
was
couple-
on his deathbed.
Give him
So
a couple months. He'll be
yeah,
all right.
he's coming along. And then my puffer, which I have 3 puffers.
Hey, look at you, guy.
Yeah, he's I got him when he was just a real small baby.
Sure, another flagtail.
There's a Tenegris cat.
Oh, there he is. Little Tig back there.
Yeah, he's that's his home back there.
Nice. All right, so one time this whole room was filled with aquariums, and one by one, you're starting to sell them. Things are starting to disappear. You're breaking things down a little bit.
Right.
You're more focused on the stingrays. But one of the things that maybe the guys did not catch is we are literally behind the back of the aquarium right now. That's the end, and it goes all the way down to the other end, 30 feet down. We need a ladder. They need to stop. They need to see the top of this thing. Okay, so we're at the other end of the tank, and he wrapped this thing in old barn siding, which looks awesome. I remember at one time there was other tanks in this other area. He kind of had the same look, but there's the ladder. Let's go down here. This whole thing is tank. This thing is an absolute beast. So the tank is 6 feet front to back. In this case, this is the back. There's the front. 30 feet long. And the depth of the tank is 4 foot. We measured this thing a while ago. I gotta say, this is probably the biggest tank, easily, lengthwise, in Ohio, hands down. Let's go look at the front of the tank. All right, wait till you guys see this. This is absolutely crazy. Look at the size of this tank. 30 foot long. Okay, we got to talk about this because this panel, so behind the scenes, right, if you tear the wall down, I remember the conversation. This was its own viewing panel. There was a support beam within the tank right here, but this other section here, all the way down,
18 feet long.
he purposely broke this up, and he put this other divider over here to kind of give some symmetry within the room. But in reality, if you guys tore this whole wall down, that is one viewing panel right there.
8 foot
That is-
and 12 foot.
Yeah, that's just a false beam in the front. Okay, so this right here, this is false. You could take this thing completely out, and this is all one viewing panel all the way down. Okay, so just remember, so the viewing glass right now is about 27, and you were telling me about the carpenters. In reality, guys, the acrylic
36 inches.
is 36 inches. You're not seeing the full thing here. And this right here is a false post. It's not doing anything. The only reason he did it was to match the other one down at the other end. which is this guy right here. So if you took the whole wall down, you're going to have one viewing panel here and then a massive
18 feet of 3-inch acrylic.
18 feet. Jeez, great. Okay, so refresh my memory on this whole thing. So we know it's a Seaworld tank. I talked to Nick.
Right.
So one time, so guys, Seaworld obviously opened up in 1970. It closed in late 1999, 2000 era right there. And it's obviously, it went under, it was gone. This tank was found how long ago? About 8-10 years ago, was it?
Yeah, in a field in Medina from our friend.
From our friend. So you've had it running.
This thing has been up here now in this house 3 years. It'll be 4 years at Thanksgiving. And it was at my other house for at least 5 years.
Wow. So now the crazy thing is the tank, guys, sounds like it's available. I think I can sneak this in my house. My wife would never see it.
Everything's available for the right price.
That's right.
The wife wants to expand this room, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, that would really make this room really open up. Man, that thing's beautiful. So at SeaWorld, when this tank was up and running, this was actually a reef tank, and it was actually hooked to what they call a surge system. So down here on the end of the tank, it's my understanding it was about a 400 to 500 gallon holding tank that would have been up here, guys, up in upper right. And as the hour would go by, the water level would come down, the water would get pumped up into the holding tank, and then once an hour, it would drop out and create a massive surge throughout the entire tank, all the way to the other end, 30 feet down. And that helps, obviously, for the, the corals, the reef, huge aeration and just getting things moving, a massive current within the tank. So I wanted to point this out real quick. That is about a 10-inch hole back there, guys, and that's the surge when this tank was a reef tank, and that water would come flying back, probably about 500 gallons of water. He just went ahead and capped that off. Now the return lines are coming back on a pair of 2-inch pipes up there in the upper right-hand corner of the tank.
Thick insulated panel.
So 2-inch thick insulation panels on the top of the tank. So he's telling me now that the whole bottom of the tank is actually plate steel. So it is an FRP tank. Like I said, once again, it's 30 foot long, 6 feet front to back, 4 foot tall. The viewing windows are 3 foot tall. And now we're finding out that this thing weighs 8,000 pounds empty. So with those measurements, this bad boy is 5,385 gallons. This is by far the biggest tank, hands down, in Ohio. This beats all others out there. This is the #1 tank, guys. All right, so the guys that are living in here, the occupants, what do we got? We have a ton of wide bars. How many wide bars are in here total?
Probably 12.
They're big. Dude,
Yeah.
They're pushing 10 to 12 inches a pop.
Oh yeah, size of a dinner plate.
So we got flagtail. I saw
Yeah.
some
Mandarins.
Florida short nose gar.
Florida gars, yeah.
Well, we talked about the red devil, but we also have a Midas, right? At the other end.
Yeah.
Where's
And
the
a
clown?
golden flower horn.
Clown knife.
Yeah.
Where is the
Lemon barbs back there.
Oh my gosh. So we got a couple of Chinooks right here. And down here is a big old giraffe cat hiding down there. He's got to be 18 inches. I can't see them all.
Oh yeah. And then your marble acara. He's got to be 2 foot.
Wow. Look at the size of that giraffe cat.
Shit.
Look at the size of that lemon barb. He's easily 16 inches.
Bigger than a football.
Yeah. So we got the mandarins right back here.
That's a Veja. And then a black belt cichlid.
Where's he at? Oh, it's right in front of me. Hey, you.
I have a breeding pair in there.
Look at the size of the tufa rock. Those pieces are massive. there's got to be probably pushing 2,000 pounds of massive tufa rocks in there. And those things are probably 18 to 20 inches in diameter. Holy cow. And what about the gravel? How much gravel did you got in there? Is it a whole truckload?
2 tons of gravel. That's Canadian blue rock.
Man, that's a big weekend job.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I got to ask you the $1,000,000 question. Why in the world would you do this? I mean, we know about monster fish keepers, but dude, you're taking them to a whole nother level here. Give me the backstory.
I enjoy fish keeping. I've been doing it since I was 10 years old.
So you just one day all of a sudden go from
Well,
a 10-gallon tank to a 55-gallon tank?
Yeah.
Where did
240, 300s, and built numerous tanks over the years, and decided to get my dream tank
Yeah, but okay,
and put it in my house.
200-gallon, 300, 500-gallon. Where's that breaking point of, okay, honey, I got a problem. Where, when and where? What? How?
It's easier to take care of bigger tanks than it is smaller tanks. And I wanted so many different types of fish, so.
What did you think the first time you saw this?
I didn't actually think it was big enough.
Oh my God.
I wanted bigger.
Over 5,000 gallons and you wanted bigger. And this was receptive with the other half? No problem?
Yeah, wife had no problem with it.
Jeez, cripe. Wish we all had that problem. Now, do you think that you'll move up in time, or is this it? Is this the line?
I would do another custom tank.
But we're going back down though, right? We're not going above this one, we're going down.
Who knows? We'll see.
It is an addicting hobby. We all have it. Anybody that's watching this channel or watches all the guys that are on YouTube with all the different aquatic channels that are out there, I mean, it's addicting. This hobby is all over the place. There's highs and lows. We all go through it. There's times where I'm like, oh, that's it. I'm shutting them down. Maybe a couple fish die. You do everything right and you still lose. You come downstairs and maybe something's either jumped out of the tank or it's floating. And you're like, okay, that's it. I'm done. You broke me. And then there's times where it just goes through the roof and you don't know when to stop. So, and now I guess with us, I mean, wintertime's coming. The hobby's going to start picking back up.
Yep.
Everybody's going to be going back indoors, and it's game time. I got the same thing. I've been working on the pond all summer long, and I felt like I haven't got anything done on the inside. But weather's changing, and I can already see what's happening. I can see the 720, finally the new one going back online, the 900. Which is upstairs, and that 540, that 12-footer. So I'm kind of pumped up for this upcoming winter. So this hobby is like a roller coaster. We all know it. Anybody that's in this hobby, you know, there's good times and bad, and you know it's a wild roller coaster ride. Apparently, though, man, you have gone a little crazy here. Jeez, cripe. That's a beautiful tank, though. Absolutely beautiful tank. All right, guys, there it is, a 30-foot tank hiding in some guy's home. This is, like I said, this is number one, man. 30 by 6 by 4, 5,300 gallons. That is a beautiful FRP tank. And it almost sounds like it is available. I think I can sneak it in. The wife will never know. All right, Brian, I appreciate you letting us come out here and video this tank. A lot of people have talked about it through the years, but nobody's ever got a chance to see it. So we feel kind of honored that we're the first ones to come in and really get a good walk down to the aquarium and get the history of the aquarium, which I think is really kind of cool. All my viewers are loving this. I mean, you don't normally see a 30-foot tank in somebody's living room, and man, you're seeing it right now. So all right, guys, appreciate you watching. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we're going to see you in the next one. Until then, we are out of here.